How do you estimate repairs for a real estate investment property? In this quick video, I'm going to show you the exact formula I use, as well as give you my cheat sheet. And by the end of this video, I promise you, you'll be able to estimate repairs in less than 10 seconds. Don't believe me? Watch this. This is my free real estate wholesaling Discord community. And in here, people can submit deals for me to comp. So what I'm gonna do right now is grab a random property. Guys, I'm gonna do this completely random and we're gonna see if I can comp it in 10 seconds. Okay, which one sounds good? Let's do, I don't know, this one. Gonna copy the address, throw it into Google, look at Zillow. Okay, this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 960 square foot house. I don't have any other pictures, built in 1950, and it's in, where's this house? This is South Dallas. I'm gonna say $50,000 in repairs. Max, how did you do that? Well, if you look at the cheat sheet, a house under 1,500 square feet, I'm going to assume this property is in like medium condition. That's what it sort of looked like from outside. Well, that's $35,000 in repairs, and I sort of budgeted for 1 or 2 major repair items, which you usually add 10 grand. So that put me somewhere between like 45 and 55,000. And what did I say? I said 40 to 50. This cheat sheet works so well. But Max, did you just memorize the cheat sheet? No, I have a formula that I use and I want to show it to you. We're going to break down repairs into something that we're going to call cosmetic as well as majors. And there are really 5 majors that I look at. HVAC. This is your heat and air conditioning. A lot of old houses, guys, they don't have central HVAC. They have those like window bangers in the windows. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to put an HVAC in there. Plumbing. A lot of houses, guys, they have those old cast iron pipes, and sometimes you're going to have to replace that with PVC. The roof. You guys know that. These old houses, they have bad roofs. You're going to have to replace that. Foundation. Oh, this is the worst one in Texas. Foundation problems are awful. And then the last one, a lot of people forget this, guys, electrical, right? You're going to have to upgrade the electrical in these houses. Now, does every house need all 5 of these? No, but I usually budget for 1 or 2 on the average property. And on average, guys, each one of these is just a rough number, going to cost you about $10,000. Now, is that always the case? No, it can be a lot cheaper or a lot more expensive. The first house I ever bought, guys, the foundation work was over $20,000, and that was 8 years ago. But I just bought a house a few months ago and the foundation work was only $1,800 because it was a pier and beam foundation, not a slab foundation. So these 10K averages, guys, they're just averages. Now that we talked about majors, let's quickly talk about cosmetics. What I like to do, and guys, this is really location dependent, is really going to depend on your state, but it works great here in Texas and it works great in most states. Here we go. For properties in good condition, we're going to budget $20 a square foot. In properties in medium condition, guys, we're going to budget $30 a square foot. And in properties in bad condition, we're going to budget $40 a square foot. This is price per square foot. Now, a little bonus for everyone, guys, is in fire damage properties, I budget $50 a square foot if they're fire damaged. So now that we have this formula, Max, you've geared me with this formula. Let's go back to that property we just comped. Well, it's 960 square feet, which is about 1,000 square feet. And this property you said looks to be in like medium condition. Yeah, probably like medium condition. I'm just guessing. I don't have interior pictures. So that would be $30,000. And what did we say? 1 or 2 major repair items. So I said $40,000 to $50,000. And you guys want to know the craziest thing is I actually didn't even compute the formula in my head, or I didn't even think about the cheat sheet. I do this so much that the number just popped in my brain. I see a property and I just automatically know, usually within a few percentages, what the repairs are probably going to be because I just do this so much. And you will get there too. I promise you. If you keep doing this soon enough, in 10 seconds, you'll be able to comp any property. But using the formula, it may take you 60 seconds. Using the cheat sheet, probably going to take you a few seconds. But really what I want to teach you is to just build your gut intuition. And let's practice with a few more houses. All right, guys, we're going to choose another completely random property, and this one. We got an on-market house in Fort Worth. Let's check this out. Gonna open up Zillow, and what do we see? Okay, again, it looks like a South Fort Worth framer, and that's why it's so important to know your location, because I just have a gut feeling this is a South Fort Worth framer. Max, you keep saying the word framer. What does that mean? Framer or wood houses. That's what we call them here in Texas, those small wood houses. And then we have brick houses, which are nice brick houses. Framers are the sort of the ghetto houses, whereas brick are like the, oh, I want to own a brick house. It's a beautiful house. Let's quickly look at this house. Okay, so exterior wood rot. Outside needs to be sandblasted and painted. The inside has been gutted. And I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, this has to be $1 million in repairs. It's so bad. You would be surprised, guys. Gutted houses, it looks scary, but it's not that bad. You can think of it as someone's already done some of the work for you. They already took out the ugly stuff, and now it's your job to put in the pretty stuff. So what do you guys think repairs are on this property? Like, seriously, I want you to think about it. We have a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom. That's crazy. 4-bathroom, almost a 2,000 square foot house. Don't really know about the 4-bathroom things, but let's just say that's the case. Like, oh my God, like what would repairs be? Okay, let's refer to our cheat sheet first, and then let's refer to our formula. But I want you to sort of guess what you think in your head. Well, for sure, guys, this is what I call an abandoned ship, and I use pirate terminology, and you should absolutely join our free real estate wholesaling Discord, the wholesalers. The link is in the description down below. Guys, this is for sure like a bad, like this condition on this property is bad, right? Like we can agree it needs a substantial amount of work. It's bad, and it's about 2,000 square feet. So let's just call it 70 grand plus maybe it needs a roof, maybe it needs another major repair item. Hard to say. So we're looking at like 80, maybe $90,000, right? Or more. It could be 100,000, right? And it's hard to say exactly, but that's our range. At least that's what the cheat sheet says, right? But Max, what about the formula? Well, let's look. Let's remember, in this type of property, we're going to budget $40 a square foot for cosmetic plus $10K for majors. Okay, let's go back to our property. $40 a square foot times 1820. I'm going to do this in my head and not use a calculator. That gives us $73,000. And then 73,000, guys, plus 1 or 2 major repair items. Guys, see that the formula works really well with the cheat sheet. We're getting a range, probably somewhere between like 70 to 100 grand. I would probably budget on this thing at least 80. At least 80. This thing looks miserable. Maybe even 100. I would probably say 100 to be conservative with my investors. Y'all see how this is not that hard? It's actually really fun. Let's try one more time with one more property, and I'm going to do it in 10 seconds, but let me quickly show you where you can access the cheat sheet. Okay, before I tell you where the cheat sheet is, let's choose one more property. Let's do, I don't know, this one. Okay, here it is. And I got the address. It's in Kylene. It's not even in Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, cool. We got one in Kylene. Yes, we got a brick house. Let's go. But before we look at this house, guys, flipping back to the Discord, I want you to scroll all the way down, guys. Go into the schoolhouse, click on repairs, and there you will find the cheat sheet. Okay, so we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I like that this is a brick house, 1,300 square feet. Looks newer. Looks like it's an 80s build. Oh, 64 build. It's not too new, and it's in Kylene. Where the heck is Kylene? Kylene, where's it? Kylene, I'm over 10 seconds. No. Waco, I'm going to say 50,000. I don't know. Now, guys, this is really tough without interior pictures. So I'm just assuming somewhere in the middle in terms of good to really bad. Just a guess because I don't have those interior pictures. But let's see if my random 50 grand guess was any closer, any good. I just looked at it and I absolutely just guessed based off of doing this a lot. To me, the house sort of looked nice. I mean, the brick looked honestly really nice. It looked like a newer house to me. So I was surprised it's as old as, 60 years old. I mean, this could be less if you get in there and it's just really good bones. It actually looks like a nice house. So I could see it being 40 if ever all the majors are upgraded and honestly, it just needs a little bit of work. I could see that being 40 all day long. But let's look at our cheat sheet. House was like 1,300 square feet, so about 35K in repairs if somewhere in the middle, plus maybe a major repair item. What did I say? I said 50, maybe 40. Guys, nailed it. The house is not at all in bad condition and it's super nice, 20, but this house is old, guys. I know it's not fully updated. It needs work, so I'm pretty sure it's going to make somewhere 40, 50, but let's look at our formula. Doing our formula, budgeting, let's say $30 a square foot. even if you want to be generous, $20 a square foot. But let's look at it. If it's 1,300 square feet, 1,336. Okay, I'm gonna do this in my head right now. 1,336. I'm gonna do this in my head times 30. That's 40,000. There you go. Maybe there's a major repair item. Maybe there's not. So it could be somewhere between like 35 to 50, probably. Again, impossible to say without those interior pictures, but you can see how literally in 10 seconds you can get pretty close. So really what I want to emphasize, guys, is that if you do this enough, you're going to be able to comp on the fly. You're going to be able to estimate repairs on the fly. And why is that so powerful? Max, why is it so cool to know how to comp in 10 seconds? I mean, I can do it in 10 minutes. Who cares? Imagine you're on the phone with the seller and you're like, I want to know what you're going to pay for my house right now. Well, I teach you how to find the ARV of properties super fast. And now that you can figure out the repairs of properties super fast, even without knowing exactly what they look like inside, you'll be able to spit out offers on the fly. So, you know the ARV is 220, and then you're like, yeah, the house is not in that bad of shape. Probably 40K in repairs. Seller, what about 120? And you can say it confidently, and you can go get more deals. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. Peace.